Hello guys, my name is Rastility. Today, I'm going to be discussing a topic that's very strange, to be completely honest. And if you clicked on this video, you know that I'm talking about strategy documents. Strategy documents are strange because they're mighty helpful, but they've removed strategy entirely from a strategy game. You can see why this might be problematic, right? Well, that was just the intro, so sit back, relax, and let me explain to you why strategy documents should be banned from Tower Defense Simulator. If you've played TDS before, you would realize that a lot of people want to do strategies to beat specific modes, mainly being hardcore mode. Now, if you think, oh, well, hardcore is tough, why is it bad that they want to do a strategy? You're wrong. Let's all be real here for a second. Hardcore is not hard. Like, at all. The only real difficulty that comes from hardcore is trying to beat solo hardcore, which these people are not doing. Nowadays, compared to all these other modes like Pizza Party, Polluted Wastelands, and Badlands, hardcore is an absolute walk in the park, and is not difficult at all. This is precisely why hardcore is going to be receiving a rework, not only because it's bad and unpolished, it's just an excuse for a toughest mode. These people who absolutely can't beat hardcore no matter what, if they work with friends or without friends, are just straight up bad. And you want to know why they're bad? Because of strategies. Strategy documents have absolutely ruined this game. None of the players have actual real skill. They just sit there and get babysat by these documents, letting them win every single game mode for absolutely free. These strategy documents completely remove strategy from this game. In Tower Defense Simulator, you're supposed to act like a commander, leading your army to victory. With strategies, you're just sitting there and getting commanded. So, because of this, a majority of the players in Tower Defense Simulator don't actually have real skill. You're supposed to be learning this game yourself, extensively testing each tower to see which one is the best option, doing a little thing called trial and error. However, these strategy documents completely remove that factor from this game. So, are these strategies convenient? Heck yeah! Are they healthy for the game overall? No, not at all. And the fact that the players, the community, heck, even the developers encourage this kind of thing is absolutely awful. There are reasons why this is unhealthy for the community and for the developers themselves. In fact, let me explain to the developers why this is absolutely terrible in a business sense, since they're obviously speaking the language of money. People are getting told what to do to play this game, and completing what it has to offer is like the equivalent of bots getting coded to do something and completing that code. When this bot finishes completing that code, it'll do absolutely nothing because it wasn't coded to do anything else past that point. These people who use strategies are a little different though, because none of them know real strategy and how to play the game. So none of them know how to challenge themselves to do amazing things that other people can't say they've done just because they have no game knowledge. So instead of doing nothing because they have no code left to run on, they do nothing because it has no game knowledge to run on. Players doing nothing means players quitting the game. Players quitting the game means less players. Less players means less people who will give you premium payouts and purchase your game passes. Less people who give you premium payouts and buy your game passes means less money. Less money is bad for business. So instead of fixing this issue and giving players a way to play the game for longer and improve, they just let the people who don't play the game only because they've done all they can with the strategies go, and rely on new players who are just starting to play this game to fall into this rabbit hole of strategies. Let me remind you that this game is getting less and less players every day, and I bet only 10,000 or so of the 800,000 new visitors they get daily actually continue to play. Less and less people are starting to play this game according to factual charts, which means less and less people to rely on to fall into this strategy rabbit hole. Let's face it, I'm a 300 subscriber YouTuber. Nobody cares about my opinion, which is why I'm showing you the cold, hard facts. I acknowledge TDS cannot ban strategies entirely, but even then, they shouldn't be encouraging the use of these strategies so much. There's roles, channels, people in the Discord server encouraging the usage of these strategies even though they're unhealthy for the game. Normally, the community is a 50-50 split on the opinion of strategies. One half thinks the usage of them is good, and one half thinks the usage of them is bad. I hope this video changes your mind if you do think they're good, and I hope that this video can make the community an uneven split and lead to more people realizing just how bad these strategies are. So, let's go over the facts one more time. Because of strategies, less and less players are learning how to play the game because instead of figuring out what each tower does themselves, they just let someone who already has perfect knowledge of which tower is best to use in what scenarios guide them instead. This leads players to getting better and better towers, but because better towers don't equal better players, they have all these amazing, tough to get towers, but they don't know how to actually play the game without getting told what to do. So after they've gained all these good towers, they'll have completed everything this game has to offer without actually doing anything themselves. And when they try to challenge themselves to do tougher things by themselves, they'll quit the game out of boredom because they don't actually know how to play the game. And in case you can't understand what any of that means, it means they're playing the game without actually playing the game, then quitting right after. And that about wraps up this video. My name is Rastility. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, leave them in the comment section below. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and tell me what you think about this video. Do you agree, or do you disagree? Goodbye.